Hey guys, good morning to everyone. Welcome to UPSC News Bulletin. In this video, I'm going to point out some important articles. I'm giving this guidelines. This is not detailed analysis. I follow detailed analysis in another video. So let's see the first article. Hope with concerns in 2019. This article actually gives account of some important incidents. Here gives account of some important phenomena related to the economy, related to the banking sector, etc., which we have to keep it in mind for pre and mains point of view. First, it shows that growth impacts on India. There are some international events recently which has been adversely favorably impacted on Indian growth, like crude oil price, and separation of UK from the European Union. So try to find out how these two incidents have impacted on the growth of India. After that, it has says that the growth of India actually is dependent on some factors: investment rate, productivity of capital, and incremental capital output ratio. Try to find out what is incremental capital output ratio and what are the factors which is closely related to incremental capital output ratio. This is important for pre, and as a whole for mains you can prepare as a whole all these three factors. And this is very important because you can put the recent report of the Niti Aayog and what it is its recommendation regarding the growth, what Niti Aayog has recommended for investment growth. I have already covered the report of Niti Aayog in my video, so you can refer to that video. So what are the recommendations of Niti Aayog for the investment growth, and what is the relation between tax and investment, etc. I have already covered in this video. So while you prepare notes, you can add inputs of Niti Aayog in this sense, right? So after that, it says about the banking. The banking sector is very highly pronounced felt during this year because banking sector is much more affected by the non-performing assets, and along with non-performing assets, banking sector was on the on the verge of waning its lending capacity. And if banking sector fails to lend adequately, if banking sector is in short of lending capacity, then how it will impact in Indian economy? You might face question in both pre and mains that if there is a shortage of lending capacity in bank, restricted lending capacity will impact in which of the following way, right? Because restricted lending capacity will adversely impact the growth of capital, growth of investment. It will impact also non-banking performance company who is also take loan from the bank. So it is a pre-question you might find that the impact of restricted lending capacity of banks on Indian economy. In this way you might face question. And the capitalization impact, right? Then what is the recent capitalization move and what will be in impact on banking sector as well as the whole economy? So you can prepare this topic for pre and mains as well. Again, see agrarian distress. In case of agrarian distress, again you can refer to the report of the Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog has mentioned regarding the marketing reforms related to agriculture, then what marketing reforms should be made for the agricultural development. You can you can give the input of Niti Aayog here. Again, you can go back to my video where I have discussed the report of the Niti Aayog. So consolidation of land, marketing reforms, and productivity increase. These are some issues which we have to prepare for, which are needed to take immediately for agrarian development. In this way, again, this article will help to prepare notes for both pre and main. Again, another important article, dark side of the moon. The keyword is change for, right? But what related question you might have to prepare that it might also bring the reference of India's effort for moon. So what are the India's efforts related with moon, right? Moon mission. So you can prepare prelims and mains note regarding this thing. And lunar exploration, then what advantages it will give, what advantages will carry by such lunar exploration. You can prepare such this kind of notes here. A case of unprincipled criminalization. This article is important from ethics point of view. Then how? Because here there are some important key lines, actually standard lines. Illicit legislative motivation. The bill assumes validity for an action which is already invalidated. An analogy between criminalization of dowry and triple talaq does not make sense. As a whole, what does article try to say? Try to remember these standard lines. You can put them in your answer in ethics, essay. This is important for both essay and ethics. The article as a whole wants to say that that the law which is already invalidated by Supreme Court, what is the need to make legislation to highly emphasize that? The article says that it is only political move to gain popularity from the people, right, to come into power. But avoid this line in answers. I'm just going to tell this for understanding power. The article says that if dowry is already invalidated, illegal, triple talaq is already illegal, Supreme Court has already given the judgment. The judgment itself is a law. Then what is the necessity of making another law for the action which is already invalidated? You can put this in ethics here as the answer.